guys, good morning. Welcome back to another vlog. It is Sunday, and I am beyond exhausted today. Last night was not fun. I literally feel like I have a newborn again. So, Miss Blakey, I went to bed actually relatively early. I was like, I'm exhausted from the night before. I was up a lot. It was 9 o'clock. I'm like, I'm gonna go to bed. I did my like berry scrub on my face. I put my eye cream on, got like my skincare all good to go. Get into bed with Blake and I smell something very, I see you. Libby's knocking on our table. Very sour. Honey Reese's on the floor here. Colin took Blake to gymnastics this morning. But so I went into bed. I smelled something off. I was like, what is that smell? Like, you know, when you at first you smell something, you're like, the smell does not belong. So I was like, what is that smell? And then I looked at Blake and she was sleeping sideways, so I picked her up and moved her over so she had her head on her pillow. And then the smell got a bit stronger. So I flip open the blanket because I'm like, I turned my flashlight on and I'm looking at the blanket and I can smell something on the blanket, but I couldn't see anything. Well, I turned the blanket over and there was, I'm not even kidding, this size, if this was full of puke. Like bright red and chunky, and I was like, oh my God. So I picked it up and moved it off the bed. I moved the blankets. It was all over the sheet and like the sheet on the bed of like the mattress. Watching Reese through the fireplace. I could see on Blake, she had chunks on her. She was out cold, by the way, sucking her thumb and out cold. There's chunks on her jammies, and listen, I can deal with poo, but vomit, I hate dealing with. It grosses me out. I hate it. If anyone was ever even like sick when I was in high school or college at a party, I was like, get me out of here. I can't deal with it. I had to deal with it. She had it all over her purple bunny, so I had to wake her up. It was on her hands and in her hair. I was like, Blakey, what happened? And she didn't remember. Which to me is dangerous, because what if she like threw up and then like choked in her sleep or something? Like that freaks me out. So anyways, I got her up, we went to the bathroom, I stripped her down naked. I filled up just the sink because I wasn't gonna fully wash her hair, make her hair all wet. It was only like at the front. I stripped her down. I put like soap and warm water in the sink and took a cloth and just washed her and scrubbed her hair, like the front pieces of her hair. Got her all cleaned up. Put fresh jammies on her, and then I just again stripped the bed, remade the bed, put her back to bed, went downstairs, tried to get all the chunks out of the blanket before I put it in the washer, and then I did laundry. This was now 10 o'clock at night. I did laundry and I was like, okay, 10 o'clock's not that bad. I can go to sleep now. 11 o'clock, it was either 10:30 or 11, Reese wakes me up. I nurse her, put her back down. 10 minutes later, wakes up again. Go in, nurse her, put her back down. An hour later, Olivia wakes me up. Olivia had a wicked diaper rash. Like, when I say wicked, I mean wicked. Livy, honey, not near her face. Liv, not near her face, okay? Wicked diaper rash. So I changed her pull-up. She was crying. I put fresh cream on her, consoled her. She fell back asleep. I went to bed. Then Olivia woke me up. This was probably, when did this happen? The first time with Liv was probably around 1 a.m. Okay, maybe 2. I was up for a good half hour with her. Then she woke me at 4, 4:30, 5, 5:30, and wanted to get up for the day at 6. So that was my night. Needless to say, I was not in a good mood this morning. I was like, Colin, you do everything. I'm going back to bed. I only slept for like 45 minutes, which is better than nothing. And then I could hear the girls, sorry, that's really loud. And then I could hear the girls, so I just got up. I was miserable. I was like not in a good place. So I thought to myself, I'm not gonna let this ruin the day. Also, Olivia threw my Starbucks creamer on the floor, like chucked it, and it exploded everywhere. 2.5 is not a fun I mean, it is, but it's hard. So I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna spend all day angry and like pissed off and like getting mad at my kids and my husband. So I took a deep breath and I was like, I'm thankful that I have kids that are healthy and that cry for me in the night, because I'm sure there are people out there that would give anything to have a child wake them up in the night. You know, it's almost Christmas time. I have so much to be thankful for. And honestly, that turns my mood around every single time if I just think about what I'm grateful for. So I feel much better now. And to make myself feel even better, I'm gonna clean today because when I'm in like a bad mood or I feel like things are like out of control, I like to put things back in control by cleaning. That's like my thing. It makes me happy. I love it. So I'm gonna entertain the two little nuggets. Reese slept until 8, so she would normally be in bed right now. It's 9:45. But she slept until 8. So I'll put her down probably at 10:30. And then we're gonna clean, right, Liv? It popped, yeah, it's broken. But yeah, and another thing too, I find, and if any of you are feeling this way, what are you doing? So Blake went through this, and then we came out the other side at age 4. Olivia is now currently in the tough stage. Where it feels like you're constantly getting mad at them. You're constantly like, no, 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 no. And if you're in that stage with your toddler, I get it, because it's very frustrating and it's very taxing and it's very hard. Don't put that in your mouth, please. No, no. Give to mom. Are you gonna keep it out of your mouth? So instead of constantly being like, no, 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 stop, 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 which everybody gets into, like I get into that habit. I'm sorry that this is such a long intro, but I feel like I have a lot to say. Instead of constantly being like, no, 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 like stop, 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 and getting mad, I try and just redirect and say, like, really praise the things that she's doing well, and that helps. Because if you're constantly no, 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 and getting mad at them, they're gonna think that they're BAD and they're gonna act more in that way. So I try and break that cycle and just, like, obviously discipline, but redirect, and it helps every time. You don't want it anymore? Oh no! It's broken. That's okay. Do you want to go upstairs and get dressed, or do you want to help mommy clean? Do you want a bucket with soap? No. Okay. Anyways, I've chatted enough. I just wanted to share that intro with you guys. But I feel better now. Anyway. I have to clean. I'm gonna put some of their toys down the basement because Christmas is coming and they're getting so much. We spent a lot. My mom went ham. Like, I think she spent, I don't even know what she spent, but she spent a lot. She always goes insane on the girls. So does my mother-in-law and my sister-in-law. So I'm gonna put some things down the basement and just like organize all that stuff. Oh, and side note about the addition now. You're gonna build a fort? Just building a fort. The architect came back to us and was like, hey, drawings are done. Like, just give it a quick look over. It looked fine to me. I showed it to Colin and he was like, he didn't draw an 8-foot basement. He only drew a basement for what's existing in ours. So our basement has 6-foot ceilings. And Colin's like, we want an 8-foot basement, like a proper big basement that we can stand up in and like use and go downstairs and like not live down there, but have living space.
Oh, that was my animals.
I'll go get your animals. So we wrote him back and said, oh, just FYI, we wanted an 8-foot basement. Well, you need an engineer for that. Their engineer is so busy, but he said he's gonna get a hold of him and he will let us know when he can look at our project and draw the 8-foot basement. It's fine because we're not doing construction till the spring anyways, but it's just like, we were so, like, we had the drawings. Like, I even said, like, hey, we got the drawings, like, it's good to go. And then I'm like, okay, Colin, just like, you know, look it over before I send it back to him. And he's like, he didn't draw an 8-foot basement. So now we need an engineer. Anyways, you know what? First world problems. There's so much to be grateful for. So not gonna complain. It was just like frustrating, but whatever. There's your blankies and I'll get your animals I have so much to clean today, so we're gonna clean. And I gotta stop talking because this is 11 minutes long, so I'm sorry. But I tell you guys literally everything. I'm an open book. And I just want to share the real stuff because I'm not always put together. Look, I don't even have my eyebrows on. These are my eyebrows are so bad. I just want to be real, you know? Because that's what my channel's about. If you guys are having a hard day or you want someone to relate to, I want that to be me. Everything's not always hunky-dory and perfect and, you know, like this is Instagram. See these? Instagram. Reality. Anyways, no, I'm very blessed and thankful. Woo! Like, okay, another thing. Olivia is really into building forts in the living room right now. So she takes off all the cushions off of the couch and wants all her animals down, and the perfectionist in me cringes because I'm like, there's so many things everywhere, and I get a little overwhelmed, and then I'm like, Lindsay, shut up. She's 2.5. If she wants to build a fort, it's fine. Who cares if your dining or your living room is a little bit messy for like an hour? Like, suck it up, princess. Like, let her be a kid, and then I feel better. Even though like the perfectionist in me is like, oh, like I just whatever, it's fine.
I know it's nothing new, but it's so good to see you. We do this every day, and I'm still so amazed by you. So hold me tight through the night. It's just us two, me and you. Oh, I can't believe you love me. I just feel so lucky.
So Colin and I actually have, it's much later by the way, I disinfected my entire kitchen, and I just got Livy to bed. I didn't get to do the bathrooms yet because we have company coming in a little over an hour. But I'm gonna show you guys how to make queso. It is so good and it's so easy and it's spicy and it's a favorite amongst basically everybody. So I just chopped up some onion, and then Colin cooked up some breakfast sausage for me. I'm gonna put that in the pan and cook up the onion. Okay. So then you're gonna add your already cooked sausage. Combine that, and then you're gonna add your Velveeta cheese. Colin got Velveeta slices because they didn't have like the bricks, but it's the same amount. So you're just gonna break it up and add it to the pan. Yeah. You what? And you're gonna add some diced tomatoes. Not a ton. Okay, chili powder. Not too much, but a little bit. Yeah, that's better. That's much better. And then we're gonna add these diced, chopped jalapenos. And I know that's not how you actually say it. I just like to say it that way because it's kind of funny. So, and that is delicious. I'm coming, Reese Bear. Spicy queso. Oh, I don't know what's going on with Reese and Olivia, but they both slept terribly last night. And then today they napped for 1 hour. So I don't know what's going on with them, but I hope they sleep better tonight. But we're all ready to go. Table is set and our friends are coming any minute.